Hello everyone, Hillary here from Latter-Day Starlight. I am just going to update you with what I did because I didn't honestly get a whole bunch done, but I got a lot of technical stuff done. So this is an optional thing I did. It's called the Latter-Day Star brush, and it is something that I've used a lot in, for example, the avatar that we have, the background stars, is actually the investigator stars. I have a lot of different stuff here, as you can see. It's just easier to show you like this because it doesn't really show up too well. So we've got the curator star, we've got the guardian star, we've got the investigator star, the kindness caregiver star, member star, the steward star, and the watcher star. So all these are different colors, but there are the same kind of thing. And that is how I actually made the background to, let's see, actually the investigator star, which doesn't show up, like I said, doesn't show up here. It's actually what I used to make the banner. So here is the banner in its complete form for the Latter-Day Starlight YouTube channel. So right now it is on, I believe, the post debut schedule. So this will be the schedule after we have started. Let me go ahead and just get off and move there. There we go. So this is going to be the schedule for now. I am still working out the details, but the pre-debut schedule is this. So this is what you'll see when you go onto the Latter-Day Starlight YouTube channel, and you'll see the banner has this schedule right here. Also, one thing to note is that I found a template that is really helpful, and I will link that up in the description below, as well as in a card up onto the far right if I can get to it. But this has been very helpful. It is not exact, but it is very close to exact, so that way I haven't had to do too much alterations, because I had this finish at one point and it just would not work. Also, if you hear any clicking in the background, my husband's back from work and he's relaxing by playing a video game. So we both like to play games. You can see why we get along. Anyway, so this is the banner. I actually really like what I did here. This is really pretty. And then I've got the bottom here. It looks great. I'm so happy to do this. And also, if you're curious what this is on the Pisces sign. This is when the channel was created. This is the, I believe it's Aries, if I remember right. Let me double check that. Actually, I have them in the background here. Let's see, is it that? No, it's Libra, my bad. So Libra, which is for October, which is October 15th when we're going to be debuting. And the Libra here, this is the Libra, or I'm sorry, Aries. This is the Aries. I'm all out of whack today. So this is when I created the Discord, which I haven't actually done any work on lately because I've had the stomach flu for the last couple weeks. That's why I'm actually uploading a little bit later than I usually would, but still on time technically on the day. So what took me so long was this puppy. Also, hi. This doesn't look very like much, right? But it's the YouTube thumbnail for the oncoming streams. And so this is what took me so long. I've already explained this a little bit in the initial video, but this is a modular number system that I have actually gone in and pixel by pixel made them as close as possible to each other because I'm stubborn and I found a font that I really like. It's called Georgia Bold and I really like it. So let me show you how it works. This is what it is. It's actually on here. We've got episodes, which are going to be the full VODs, and then we've got the little stardust here, right here, or star dot, and parts, which will be for those hour parts for the episodes. So if you have problems with watching like a 4-hour video, I don't blame you. I really don't. I get it. I had a hard time for a long time. I'm just starting to be able to get to that point. So if you don't have time, I'm making them into parts so that way you can have them batched out. So that's why I have this numbering system. So let me show you what it is. So we've got the ones here, and right now it's on 0, which again, you're typically not going to have 0 for this, but I did it anyway just to make it look cohesive. But it goes like this. You push the little 1 here. Oops, it's hard to do this while I'm videotaping. There we go. And it turns into a 1, and then I go this all the way down, like all the way down. And I did this up into the hundreds just so that way if we ever got to that point, like with Paralives or something along those lines, then we'd have enough so I wouldn't have to go in and create this all over again. Because let me tell you, this took probably a good 24 hours of work to get this just right, just so. I'm very picky, so anyway, let me go ahead and show you what it'd look like with any of the other ones here. So with the 10s, I would go in here and just turn off, turn on for that. Actually, I'll show you what it looks like. It's not very pretty when it's mid, but you'll see right here. And then I just, whoop. Well, look, there's a 10s. And then if I just do the hundreds, you'll see right here, it overlaps. But if I go here and whoop, and whoop, it goes all the way up to the hundreds with and the parts go all the way up to 9, just in case. I don't ever think we'll get to that point. But again, I'm future-proofing this as best as I can because I'd rather do this once and never have to do it again because this was a headache to complete. And as much as I love doing this kind of stuff, I found this particularly headache-inducing. Also, sorry about the noise. Again, it's later in the day, so I have traffic next to my home. Okay, so this is the thumbnail, and this, I'm really excited. This is going to be, the background here is going to be replaced by a screenshot of whatever game that we're playing, so that will be easy to find. This will, and then I'll have like a, you know, so for example, Putt Putt Saves the Zoo, Thursday Curator's Choice, you know? And then I'll have like episode 1 if we have more than one, or then I'll have episode 1 part 1, etc. So I have a system figured out for it. You'll be able to see it once we start doing this in October. So, and the last one I wanted to give you an update on is that I did the same thing for shorts, but I did it for episodes only. So I don't think we'll ever get to the point where we have more than that. But this will be for any shorts that we have. It's easy to look at. I can always turn it off if it's just like a highlight of something, but I wanted to make sure to have this just in case because there will be highlight videos occasionally, but I'm not planning to do that right away. As you've seen for the channel right now, I use shorts mostly for just a quick update. So, and as for that, that's the update. I know it's not much, but it did take a lot of work, and I'm really, really proud of what we're starting here and what I created, and I've been praying about it. I'm so excited. So, for now, may God be with you till we meet again. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope you have a wonderful Sabbath if this is a Saturday that you're watching on. God be with you till we meet again. Bye.